2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this featured group because there are rumours of a rivalry brewing between these two players.
And so this week, Henny, they're vying to beat Tony Finau. This should inspire some brilliant play.
Oh, Tony Finau will not be letting up this week, Luke. But he's such a nice guy, you almost don't want to beat him. I mean, it's tough, but you must. I don't think you're going to outdrive him, that's for sure. But iron play, oh, maybe you can get him there. You have to putt well, though.
Tony Finau might be a big cuddly teddy bear, but when it comes to playing on a golf course, he's going to try and strangle you to death. Good luck trying to beat Tony Finau. There is literally no weakness in this man's game. Now he knows how to win.
Time for the second shot into the first. Opting for the 5-wood.
That's some good golf right there. Putting for an eagle. Fair effort. A birdie putt awaits.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Left yourself an opportunity.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Get in.
Oh, so close. Putting for a par here.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Well, I'm on the third hole now. Tony Finau just getting ready for his next shot.
And here we are with the third shot.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich.
Oh, it's in the hole. And for birdie. That'll help make a big move. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
A fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
Well, Rich, here's one of our proven performers in the FedEx Cup points race. They've been there or thereabouts for most of the season, and they go into this tournament as one of the strong favourites. It hardly seems a surprise, doesn't it?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order. But after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
Oh, that's a nice line. Oh, terrific. What an effort. And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader.
So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And he needs this to save par. It's on a good line.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt.
Let's head over to the 5th. Even for the day. Currently tied for 3rd. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
That was a beauty. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Wow, what happened there? Getting ready to play their 3rd.
He leads the field by a stroke.
Wow. Oh, that almost went in. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
Surely it's going to.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Leading by a shot after that hole. The 6th hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par 3s on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this hole.
Just needs this one to kick right. That's just inside the range.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
John, you're down there. What's happening?
Well, you're just in time for Tony Finau's next shot here on the 5th.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
And here we are with the third shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. Whew. That was bang on target. Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
Solid little par putt here.
And putt is underway.
And gets that putt to drop. Gutsy effort.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save. Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Well, I'm on the 8th hole now. This is Tony Finau's next shot.
Yeah, good effort, that one, out of the bunker. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Needs this one to kick right. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, I'm over here on the 9th. This is Tony Finau's next shot.
Ouch, that hurts. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And back to the play, shall we? Trying to get 2-3 under par with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, what a great stroke. Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. Leading by a couple after that hole. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Playing within their comfort zone there.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Oh, right on 20 feet. This is a great momentum putt.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row. Is tracking.
Just didn't drop. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Well, Rich, this player is 9 holes into this event. How would you rate their performance in this rivalry that they've struck up with their playing partner?
Well, they are doing better than their rivals, so that's good news, but there still is lots of golf to play. Should provide us for an entertaining week, that's for sure.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
Sitting at 3 under par. Currently in the lead. Putting for birdie.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Yep, tracking nicely.
That will drop, and he will extend the lead.
And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
I'm down here on the 11th hole as Tony Finau gets ready to hit.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Golf became a power game, and there's few players out on tour that have more prodigious power than Tony Finau. If he really wants to go full tilt, Rich, it feels like everyone's playing for second.
He is a dynamic player that has the ability to make birdies in bunches. The ball striking, I think, is always going to be brilliant. Watching him when he was on the Korn Ferry Tour, graduated to the PGA Tour, and just keep watching this steady progression. Each and every week, he just seems to get a little bit better, and the confidence level is over the moon with this kid. And to bundle it all up, Luke, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. You want to root for a Tony Finau. He is such a likable, lovable guy, I believe, that you can't help but root for him. And the wins that he didn't get are just heartbreaking, and we felt the pain alongside with him. I love watching this guy play. I root for him every single week.
Now 4 shots up after that hole. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
John, what's going on out there?
I'm just down on the 13th hole now, guys. Tony Finau's just getting ready for his next shot.
Ooh. That's disappointing. Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And that will take him to 6 under.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And that moves them to -6 for the tournament. Rich, the 13th hole, slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. If you find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Nice line. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. Now 5 shots up after that hole. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Nicely done. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Like the look of this one. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. This putt is for a spot inside the top 10.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
Okay, steady now. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Starting to look really good.
And gets that putt of distance to go.
And that will take him to 8 under.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Well, I'm over on the 16th hole. This is Tony Finau's next shot.
From the sand, are they able to get up and down?
Oh, Rich, how good is that?
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. The 16th at Riviera Ridge is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this.
That one just slides by.
John, give us a small update.
I'm over on the 17th now, guys. This is Tony Finau's next shot.
Playing this shot from the sand. Super shot that. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. And back to the course with the live action. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. Currently 9 under for the round. The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
Tee shot is looking good here. Time for the second shot at the 17th. Well struck. Sitting at -9 for the day. Currently leading. Another fine looking strike this one. It'll find the green. Lining up the birdie putt here. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible. Well, that really puts our leader way out in front of the pack now, and it's only the first round. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. This shot from about 190 yards out. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
That's frustrating. If you can make this one, it's for par. And that'll be all she wrote.